As the exodus of migrants from Venezuela reaches a crisis point, Latin America is working out how to cope. Thousands of Venezuelans fleeing hunger and hyperinflation are flooding border towns across the region, particularly Peru's border with Ecuador, where thousands of Venezuelans have requested asylum, just as the country tightened its entry requirements. Among the migrants was Araceli Pocatera, who was reunited with her 4-year-old daughter who arrived from Venezuela.
It's not because we want to be here. We're here out of necessity, because we were dying there in Venezuela. Over there, people don't have enough to eat. What's the point in sending money if there's nothing to buy, or if the price of something tomorrow is double what it is today? What's that? That's not a life. There's no medicine, there's no public transportation.
Migration authorities from Peru, Ecuador and Colombia meet this week in Bogotá to discuss their response to the unprecedented crisis.
I think the meeting in Bogotá, is promising. It's an opportunity to sit down, a little bit overdue, but it's promising. At least it's a step in the right direction to sit down and try to coordinate, harmonize policies and try to share the burden on very weak states that have few resources and have now capacity to handle these kinds of incoming refugees.
More than 2 million Venezuelans have left their country since 2014. About 400,000 are already in Peru, according to official figures. Peru has offered generous migration opportunities to Venezuelans, but those could run out as numbers swell. Since last year, Venezuelans have been able to apply for a special residency permit, which means they can work, study and get health care. But some employers have taken advantage of their situation to use them as cheap labour, which means some Peruvians are out of a job. While the government says it's not closing the door to migrants, at the street level, tensions are beginning to rise. Dan Collins, CGTN, Lima.